Hello everyone, and welcome to Platinum Life Gaming. I am the Mad Gamer, and this is my Minecraft Platinum experience. Before this, I had never played Minecraft, but the fact that it is the highest selling standalone video game ever, with over 350 million copies sold, I had to give this a go. Being completely honest, I had never yearned for the mines, but as my Platinum list grows, I had to have this one and give it a fair try. And man, am I happy that I did. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Your support helps the channel so much. I love gaming and interacting with fellow gamers in the community. It's the reason I make these videos.
Even on the PS5, you have to wait for it to build.
We get our first trophy almost immediately.
Oh, taking inventory.
For opening our inventory.
What do we have?
Minecraft's base game has 51 trophies, including the coveted Platinum. Playing the entire game on survival mode, alone on my own server with no help from anyone, except for my alter ego, as I needed to split screen my game for a few trophies.
I like the little dude in the top corner showing you running. Because in order to build this crafting table, we need those blocks, but doesn't it say we have 9 of them right here? Oh. Dirt.
There was such a beauty in exploration and learning in this game.
Definitely don't fall down there. The gorilla? That's a sheep.
With dirt in hand, I punched this tree and popped the trophy.
Getting wood.
Punch a tree until a block of wood pops out. My main focus at the beginning was trying to figure out how to craft the workbench. I made it my objective to figure this out. It took up my entire first day. When I was able to figure out how to break wood into planks, I was able to earn my next trophy. Craft a workbench with 4 blocks of wooden planks.
Benchmarking. I think I made a bench. Yeah, it's already nighttime. We're in trouble. There's zombies right there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Run for your life, man.
Not being able to figure out what to do with the crafting table in the daytime, night fell, and the enemies came out. After running for my life, I tried to build myself into safety with blocks, but that didn't work.
Oh, he jumped up. Fuck. Stop it. Just getting gang beat here. No. Oh, he's shooting me with a bow and arrow.
And Spider Jockey showed up to finish me off.
Where the hell did I start? Way back here? Oh, no. And it's like if you're quick enough, you can pick your shit up. Well, my shit's gone.
This game is great that you have unlimited lives and you just continuously respawn. After a death, everything you carried gets left behind where you died.
Boy, it exploded.
If you can get back to it before it despawns.
Look at a stick.
And my second death comes while trying to fight a zombie with a stick.
Death to all. I don't know about a good night, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, all our shit was up there, man. Dying in this game's terrible.
Finally making it through to daytime, I was able to craft the workbench again. And this time I actually figured out how to place it. We're making progress.
Okay.
Using planks and sticks to make a sword, we receive our next trophy.
Time to strike. Now we have a weapon.
Based on my first experience with nighttime, I knew I needed a shelter. So I started to build a shelter, and before I had time to finish it, it became night again. I swear it's always night in this game. Fleeing back to the shelter, I prepared to fight.
I'm trying to beat him up with raw beef, man. Oh no, we're way back here. Our shelter's way over there.
After respawning back in the same spot that I did the first time I died, I realized that this would be the best place to build my shelter. However, having no supplies, I had to wait until morning. So I set off to explore and try to survive the rest of the night. And that is when the game introduced me to my first Enderman. Naive me tried to take this guy on with a stick.
Oh boy.
And when morning did come, the sun burnt up all the monsters, getting me the trophy, Monster Hunter. Attack and destroy a monster.
I don't know what that... The sun killed him, not me, but I guess I'll take it.
So I spent the rest of the day building a shelter, and when night came, I fled back to it.
Hey buddy! I was thinking I should build a second way out of the shelter. So that I'm not stuck in a shelter like I am right now with that guy. Oh my god. Dude, I just wanted... Oh man. I just wanted out, bro. How come they're not dying? It's daylight outside. Yeah, now a skeleton replaced him. Let's open the door and beat the shit out of him.
For harvesting some leather, we popped our next trophy.
Oh, cow tipper. The trophies are funny. What would you get for killing a camel? Nothing.
What I didn't realize at the time was that those green orbs are for experience and are very important later on. After retreating to the shelter at nighttime, I learned that we had gathered enough resources to craft a pickaxe.
Yeah, pickaxe. A wooden one, though. Hey, time to mine.
Use planks and sticks to make a pickaxe. And after using that pickaxe to mine cobblestone that was inside of our shelter, we had enough resources for the following.
Oh, there you go. Stone pickaxe. Yeah, and a stone sword. Hell yeah.
And we earned our next trophy.
Hey, getting an upgrade.
Construct a better pickaxe.
We upgraded our axe to stone.
Getting tired of being locked in my own home, I tried to fight these two zombie villagers. That did not go so well, and as soon as we respawned, a creeper exploded above our shelter. Let the renos begin.
Oh no! No, he flew up the top of our house. Yeah, look. Look! Oh, he just blew up again. That can't be good. Hey, I want that sword. That was my sword, probably. Uh-oh.
Putting the final touches on the latest set of renovations, we had to make sure we closed up this unwanted skylight.
Nobody wants people to come by unannounced.
At the start of this game, it's all about learning. Finding whatever resources you can and ways to use them. Like that sheep that I just killed dropped wool. While later on, we will need to find all 16 different colors of wool. I realized I had dug too deep in my shelter, and with no light, it was allowing enemies to spawn inside. This was no good, but that's the trials and tribulations of learning this game.
The hell's that guy doing in my house, man? Who left the door open?
The more resources you gather, the more recipes open up in your crafting bench, leading you to build so many more things, just like this furnace, getting us our next trophy.
Hey, hot topic.
Construct a furnace out of 8 cobblestone blocks. Not sure if this is lucky or unfortunate, but this skeleton came in here with gold armor.
What the hell are these guys coming from down here for? Oh.
After I kill him, what once was his is now mine. With our new furnace, I cooked a pork chop, and later on when I ate it, I popped the trophy.
Pork chop.
As I continued to put anything and everything I could into the furnace, we earned our next trophy.
Acquire hardware.
Smelt an iron ingot. Using planks and sticks to make a hoe, we received the trophy.
Time to farm.
And more tools for constructing one type of each tool: one pickaxe, one spade, one axe, and one hoe. For crafting and placing a sign, we got our next trophy.
It's a sign.
It's pretty cool in the fact that you can write any message you want on the sign. At the beginning mine said home, but I got much more creative later on. Maybe you noticed in the thumbnail? Trying to avoid another death by creeper explosion, I killed this one with a bow and arrow from a distance and popped the trophy.
Archer.
Kill a creeper with arrows.
Who's that guy?
Excited to meet my first traveler. I didn't realize there was a creeper under the ground beside me.
There was one of those things under the ground. See? That's what I'm saying. It's so dumb. It was like underneath me because I exploded.
Exploring is a must in this game. Here I found something I had no idea what it was, but now know to be a broken portal to the nether. But they always have these great chests beside them, just full of goodies. At the bottom of the screen, the food icons are your hunger meter, and when that meter went empty, I ate some rotten flesh that we picked up after killing a zombie and received the trophy.
Iron belly.
Stop starvation using rotten flesh.
Oh, fuck. That's like Enderman or something.
And I only wish I knew then how important he was to the platinum, and how much grind I could have saved if I was killing them early on. And I finally crafted my first bed. The beds allow us to sleep through the night and avoid the onslaught of monsters. Once I had crafted a fishing rod, I was able to catch fish. Cooking one of the ones I caught in the furnace earned me the trophy.
Delicious fish.
Catch and cook a fish. Crafting shears, we can peacefully obtain wool from a sheep rather than slaughtering them, and that awarded us with the trophy.
Have a shearful day. Look, he doesn't have no more wool.
I spent the next while mining minerals, iron, copper, and gold. Back in the shelter, I had placed a chest, so I could put all of my extra resources in there and not worry about losing them when I died. I constructed a dispenser, which I never used, but after I placed it down, I did pop the trophy.
Dispense with this. Well, I don't believe like everything you find is just going to be right in front of you. Oh, it's that.
While in a cave, I found diamonds and earned the trophy.
Boy, diamonds! Oh, that's fancy.
Acquire diamonds with your iron tools.
Oh,
We ended up finding 6 diamonds here, which wasn't bad for our first time. After figuring out that I could ride waterfalls up, it was a game changer, and I was able to get back to the surface very quickly, where I found a village. At the time, I had no idea the importance that trading with these guys would have on the game.
Oh, trade.
I couldn't trade with the cartographer, but I could with the armorer.
Oh, he wants coal for emerald. Let's do it.
And there we had our first emerald. I would later learn that we needed to have 30 for a different trophy. After mining coal, I came back to trade for more emeralds. After leaving the village, I wandered the wrong way and got further and further from home, getting turned around. However, for discovering 17 of the 40 biomes, I earned the trophy.
Adventuring time? What's that for?
Give wheat to a cow and it will cause it to fall in love. Give wheat to a second cow and we end up with 3 cows. Popping the trophy.
Repopulation. Oh, a baby cow already. That was fast.
Breed 2 cows with wheat. At this point, I was honestly starting to wonder if I would ever make it back home, as it had been 4 hours of real time since I'd been there. And that's when I was in this town and came across a compass.
Compass?
This little beauty directed me right back to my shelter. At the time, I didn't realize you could just see it in the inventory bar across the bottom, and the line would change based on the direction you were looking, so I held it in my hand and followed it all the way back.
That way. That's how I would read it. When I turn, the line turns, right?
The pure elation of being home.
We got home! 4 real hours later. We got home! Oh, man.
And now it was time to see what we could craft with all the new things we'd gathered on our 4-hour journey. For turning wheat into bread, we get the trophy.
Bake bread.
I mentioned at the start of this video that I would need my alter ego to get a couple trophies. Load in Platinum Seeker in what I can only describe as a terrible split screen mode. But when I threw diamonds at him and he picked it up, I received the trophy. Diamonds to you. Throw diamonds at another player. In a nod to the game Portal, for baking a cake using wheat, sugar, milk, and eggs, we pop the trophy.
The lie?
The cake is a lie is a phrase that originated from the video game Portal. After mining a ton of iron and smelting it into ingots, I was able to craft myself a full set of iron armor, and once I equipped it and a shield, I earned the trophy.
Iron Man! Haha, you had to have the shield.
Cobblestone is everywhere in this game, and filling one chest completely full of it got me the trophy. Chest full of cobblestone. Mine 1728 cobblestone and place it in a chest. Making paper and then using paper and leather to make a book. We can use books and wood to make a bookshelf, and we pop the trophy.
We got the librarian.
Build some bookshelves to improve your enchantment table. Using coal as the accelerant to burn wood in a furnace, which makes more coal. Upon picking up that coal, I received the trophy.
Renewable energy. I didn't even get a chance to put it in there.
Smelt wood trunks using charcoal to make more charcoal. Golems act as bodyguards for villages and the areas around your home. It takes 4 full blocks of iron and a pumpkin to create an iron golem.
Hey, we carved a pumpkin. And now we got the golem, but no trophy.
Only this was not correct for the trophy. It needed to be a carved pumpkin, so I used another 36 iron ingots and finally earned the trophy. Bodyguard.
There we go. Yeah, you have to carve it first. Such a waste of iron.
Carrying raw fish and finding an ocelot, he will come up to you. And there is a chance when you feed it to him that he will bond with you. Just make sure that it is raw and not cooked, or he won't give you the time of day. Bonding with an ocelot, I got the trophy.
Hey, lion hunter.
Gain the trust of an ocelot.
Yeah, me too. Oh! Oh my god, a music disc! No way! Wow. That is luck right there.
While underground exploring, I was very lucky and found a music disc in this chest. Once back at home, I just had to craft a jukebox and then play the disc, rewarding me with the
Play a music
trophy.
disc. And it's music to my ears.
Play a music disc in a jukebox. With obsidian, diamonds, and a book, we can craft an enchantment table, popping the trophy.
And we get enchanter. Alright.
Construct an enchantment table. Using a saddle to ride a pig and then having the pig get hurt from fall damage while riding it, I received the trophy.
When pigs fly.
Clay was one thing that I took a really long time to find, but once I did, I used the furnace to craft a flower pot, and placing it down, I earned the trophy. Pot planter. Craft and place a flower pot. This entire time I'd been trading with villagers as well as the travelers that come by your house, acquiring quite a stockpile of emeralds, and when I made this trade I acquired my 30th emerald, and I was awarded with the trophy.
Hey, the haggler. Nice.
It was now time to start building my mine track. Doing it elevated, I had to first place down 500 cobblestone blocks. The trophy is for traveling 500 meters, and each block is 1 meter, so I put down 525 just to be safe. Good thing I had a chest full of cobblestone. After doing that, I got slightly sidetracked. I started trying to craft all 16 colors of wool that I had mentioned earlier. Some we sheared, but most needed to be crafted using white wool and other resources like flowers. The green wool was one that I couldn't figure out. Just needing to smelt some cactus to get green dye so I could combine that with the white wool. I mean, what is so hard about that? But eventually I had all 16 colors of wool and I received the trophy.
There it is. Rainbow collection. Every type of wool.
No longer distracted, it was time to lay down some track. Every 16 regular tracks I would place a single powered track and repeat until I reached the end. The power tracks need this redstone dust that you get from mining the red blocks only found underground.
The only question is it long enough?
Then make it into a redstone torch and place those directly beside the powered tracks. Once that was all completed, it was time to take the cart out for a spin.
Come on, 500 meters.
Finally reaching the
Come
end,
on.
we get the trophy.
Yay! On a rail! Yeah! And we're home.
Travel by minecart to a point at least 500 meters in a single direction from where you started. It was time to collect some obsidian, and the easiest way to do this is to pour water from a bucket onto lava and then use our diamond pickaxe. And with our newly mined obsidian, we build a nether portal. Using our flint and steel, we literally fire it up and pop the trophy.
Into the nether.
Construct a nether portal.
Oh boy. It does look pretty neat though.
Get there. Okay.
At this point, I was not ready mentally or emotionally to enter that portal for all the death I figured awaited me. So I figured it was time to call upon Platinum Seeker one more time for help with the second of 3 trophies. In this one, we had to kill a skeleton with an arrow from more than 50 meters. And since the enemies despawn before they are 50 meters away,
One more.
we have to build Platinum Seeker a little base and lock him in there. This will allow the skeleton to remain on the screen. And with the skeleton trapped right under him, I was able to run down the block bridge I made so I would be sure I was 50 meters away. This took a really, really long time, but eventually I was able to snipe him and earn the trophy.
Yay! Sniper duel, man. That took forever.
And while just standing in my shelter thinking of what to do next, I randomly got this trophy.
Hey, passing the time. There's 100 days. There's a horde of them. They just killed that guy, man.
Once inside the Nether, we get a whole new world of enemies to face and crazy, deadly terrain to explore. I did not like it in here, and I did not spend very much time in here either. The floating ghost marshmallow looking thing that you're about to see is called a ghast, and we need to kill him with a fireball in order to be rewarded with our next trophy.
What the fuck is that? Oh shit! That's the thing I need to kill, that you deflect the shit back to it. Yeah! Return to sender, baby! Oh, I'm getting hit by something else now. The fucking animals, man. Everything in here is crazy! Oh, another one of these things. They just keep spawning non-stop? Oof. I can't see shit. Hey, you took my boots!
And it was at that point that I was basically done with the Nether for now. Back at home, wolves are pretty rare to find in this game, but if you pick up a bone from the dead skeletons, you can give them to the wolves that you do come across, and there is a chance that they will become your friend. Sometimes this happens with one bone, others take multiple. Once I had befriended 5 wolves, I earned the trophy.
Yeah, leader of the pack. Finally tame 5 wolves.
Without having a key ingredient in order to make potions, I placed this water bottle in the brewing stand, and when I removed it, I earned the trophy.
Oh, local brewery. I didn't even brew anything.
Brew a potion. Back inside the Nether, for picking up my first blaze rod, I popped the trophy.
Into the fire. Whoa.
Relieve a blaze of its rod. Once you have a blaze rod, you can break it down into blaze powder. Using that as the base in our brewing station, we can make potions. Potions open up a new world in Minecraft, from strength potions to ones that make you glide in the air. With the right resources, you can make some pretty cool and helpful ones. After making a potion of fire resistance, we drink it and hop into the lava, getting us the trophy.
Staying frosty. Oh, you don't even have to swim in it, you have to touch it. That guy looks like a villager.
After making a splash potion of weakness and taking a golden apple, we hunt down a zombie villager. I threw the potion on him, and before I could even feed him the apple, I received the trophy.
Yeah, there we go, zombie doctor.
Cure a zombie villager. I'll say the prep for that one took a lot longer than the cure itself. With only 3 trophies left, it was time to grind the Enderman that killed us earlier. he has a chance to drop ender pearls, and we need to combine those with blaze powder to make ender eyes. We need the ender eyes to activate the end portal as well as to help us find it. To break up the grind of trying to find the enderman and his pearls, I decided to use the ender eyes that I did have to find the end portal. If you throw them up in the air, they will float briefly in the direction of the end portal, and there is a chance that the eye will drop to the ground so that you can use it again. But there is also a chance that it will disappear, gone forever. You will know once you find the location of the end portal, as the ender eye will dive into the ground. All that is left to do is dig straight down, and you will find yourself a stronghold containing the end portal. I had to dig over 50 blocks straight down in order to find the stronghold. The end portal is surrounded by 12 slots that all need to have ender eyes placed in them. I was lucky enough to have one of the 12 slots already filled in my game, so we headed back to grind out the rest of the ender pearls. After hours and hours of trying to grind these, I decided this wasn't working, so I created a brewing station and set it up in a nearby village. That allows an unemployed villager to take on the job of a cleric. Through trades you can level him up, and once I leveled him up to an expert, I was lucky enough to be able to trade him my emeralds for his ender pearls.
That's one way to do it.
Fully prepped with my potions, diamond armor, and carved pumpkin. The carved pumpkin is so that the enderman in the end will not attack you. Placing the rest of the ender eyes, we enter the portal, earning us the trophy.
Hey, the end.
And now it is time to face the Ender Dragon. First up, well, after trying to deal with the crazy view you have looking outside of the carved pumpkin, we have to climb to the top of these pillars and break the crystals. They allow the Ender Dragon to heal. Once you have broken all of them, it is time to focus your attacks on the Ender Dragon, using arrows while he's in the air and your diamond sword while he hovers over the pedestal in the center. I had to be really careful not to stand in the dragon breath as my vision is so limited here with the pumpkin.
Yeah! Oh my god, it's so hard to see with this thing. You die, boy! Whoa.
And after I slayed the dragon, I jumped into the portal that appeared and earned the trophy.
The end.
And this is where those little green orbs come in. All of the ones that I just got for killing the dragon boosted me up to level 48. I was able to use a few of those levels to enchant a diamond sword with sharpness 2, which I would need for the last trophy. This one is for dealing 9 hearts of damage in a single hit. And from everything I had seen, all you needed to do was have a sword with smite 5 on it, which I tried with a diamond sword, and I was able to one-hit skeletons, but I was not getting the trophy. I tested that sword out on our buddy Platinum Seeker, and I was only doing 8 hearts of damage when I did a drop attack on him. So I made another diamond sword, this time with sharpness 2, and doing the power drop attack I only did 7 hearts of damage. So this time we consumed a potion of strength and did the jump attack one more time. We received the trophy.
Yeah! Overkill. It did work.
And the platinum, awarded all trophies. Man, I really wish they would make better platinum trophy names. But either way, we just earned our 337th platinum trophy. This game took me 53 hours to complete. I had an absolute blast with this game. The learning curve was pretty crazy for me, as I hope I was able to portray in the video. But in the end, I had so much fun creating and exploring. After I got the platinum in the game, I went and watched the movie, and I personally thought they did a great job putting Minecraft on the big screen. Seeing as so many people have already played it, I'm sure you have too, but I do recommend go out there and get that platinum. Until next time, take care, and remember, It's a platinum life.